What's up everybody, and welcome to the Star Wars Battlefront 2 video, where I will be teaching you how to parry with the chosen one himself, Anakin Skywalker. If you guys are new to the channel, like Star Wars Battlefront 2, or want any future parry guides, contacts, or anything else like that, I definitely would appreciate it if you guys hit that like button, subscribe possibly, or even hit that notification for, again, future parry content. Now, my parry videos are coming towards an end. I only have 2 more characters after this, so I will be moving on to other things within the Battlefront metaverse after this, so you guys can also stay tuned to that. Fear not, it is not the end of my Battlefront guides, so if you guys want to stick around, that's absolutely fine with me. I will be providing you guys with other things to help you get better on your Battlefront 2 journey. If you guys haven't seen my previous parry videos, I highly suggest that you watch those if you want to learn how to get better with your lightsaber dueling, general frame data, and or how to parry in general. That will pop up right here in the corner right now. You'll have a whole entire playlist. Again, if you guys want to check that out, I recommend that, especially if you are new. This guide is specifically for Anakin Skywalker. Each character has different frame data, therefore if you try to parry the same way you would with Anakin, Luke, or anybody else, it will not work. So again, a warning, if you try to parry the same way, it will not work. So without further ado, let's begin the video. So Anakin Skywalker is a quick parry type. Fun fact, he actually has the fastest lightsaber swing in the entire game, besides Dooku's Duelist, which I kind of still disagree with because I swear I see Luke swing faster than him, but you can't argue with frame data. An interesting thing that you want to watch with Anakin's parry frame is that he actually parries mid-swing. As you can see here, while I'm parrying Vader, I do not parry while he is hitting me with the lightsaber. Rather, while he is swinging, you see me counter it with my own. That's actually Anakin's parry frame swing, and you can carefully note that each time I slow the clip down. That's the best way for you guys to actually learn these. I don't expect you guys to get it on the first try. If you do, good for you. But again, if you watch it, the slow motion clips, you will get it a lot easier, and you'll be able to practice that way and get it faster. And at the end of the day, you'll get better results. So back to the actual facts here. Anakin is difficult for me because of the fact that he doesn't parry on attack like Luke or Rey, and you actually have to time it, otherwise you will miss parry. So here you see me timing, waiting for Grievous to strike. He hits me, boom, slice him in half. Easy game. So most of the time you will find yourself waiting. I highly recommend that you guys wait for at least 1 or 2 strikes when somebody is trying to hit you, so that you don't miss parry with Anakin. Because again, his frame is tricky. He doesn't parry on attack. It's really hard to see it, but you guys can see that he actually parries on defense. So even though you're attacking, you're parrying on defense. And I don't know if you guys can really understand that, but as you guys rewind the clips and see how it's actually happening in slow motion, you'll see and understand what I'm saying. So Anakin also doesn't have a lot of stamina, so you guys want to watch your parrying period when it comes to him. He's kind of like Yoda, and that's a balance to his character, because Lord, when he was first released, that man had so much stamina and he did so much damage, and people wanted him nerfed so many times, and he still would be getting nerfed, I bet, if the developers were still working on the game. But the bottom line is, to balance out the character, they took a lot of his stamina and he kept his damage and his abilities. So again, you can probably parry 2 or 3 times before you run out of stamina if you're already taking the 2 hits beforehand. But a thing you can do if you run out of stamina is use his passionate strike. That will also help you get the last hit in. Most of the time is all you will need. I don't recommend, however, that you guys rely on it, because sometimes it is very buggy. It won't do the damage it should or leap as far as it should, and you'll get killed for it. You can also group parry with Anakin, which is extremely difficult. I still find it difficult to do. I can only group parry with at least 2 people with Anakin, and I only recommend that you do it if you need to A, survive and you have enough stamina to do so, or B, cover somebody like I was covering Finn so that the strikes don't hit him. You can make it so that both register hitting your blade while you parry, and the Finn will be saved the damage, or whoever you are defending. It's difficult, But in time, I'm sure you guys will master that as well and become better lightsaber duelists for it. Now back to these specific frames of Anakin, you can see why I call it defense frames, because he basically parries while the blade is already across his face. And unlike other users, they attack as soon as they hit your contact, and they do the attack right back. This guy, however, waits for the blade to be across his face, and he damages while he takes none. So that's why it is called specifically the defense parry. That's why I call it that anyway. So again, it's not that difficult once you guys master it, but be very careful with your stamina, as I've said, and don't rely on the passionate strike too much, because it is not the most balanced thing. It won't always work, and you will get in a jam sometimes. Other than that, honestly, tips and all that for Anakin, he's Anakin. This man is broken. I'm not gonna sit here. Anakin, Luke, Vader, they don't really require tips on how to play better, you know, like Yoda or Obi-Wan or anything like that. If you're Anakin, you're gonna kill a lot of kills, because Anakin is just, this man has 2 ragdolls, an unblockable, and enough stamina to kill somebody. Fresh stamina. Just don't worry about getting better with them. Worry about learning the parries, because you do that and you'll be almost unstoppable. As long as you don't face a player who's completely competent, you guys will be fine, considering there's a lot of new people joining Battlefront 2. You guys will be fine. So bottom line is, when it comes to Anakin in terms of teammates and all that type of stuff, you do want to stick around, but again, he's Anakin. You can venture off if you want. If you're new, I don't recommend it at all. If you're just learning Battlefront and you're still learning parry frames, don't run off fighting 3 people thinking you're God because you learned how to parry with Anakin. It will not always save you, because he has low stamina. So if they have shooters, Grievous, or even Dooku, you might wind up screwed due to the fact that you have low stamina. So make sure you guys keep your opponents in mind. Make sure you guys stay around your teammates. Don't venture off too far, because Anakin, again, is a very high tier character. If you venture off too far and your allies need you, it will make the difference. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. Another thing you guys want to do is make sure you turn your camera. A lot of things that I'm still seeing is people standing still like Muppets. It's very easy to predict now that parrying is the meta, that you're just going to stand there. This guy thought that I was going to do the exact same thing, and I easily parried him from behind by turning my camera. Make sure that you guys don't just stand there in place, because people will go right behind you and you'll be dead in seconds. There are a lot of new high tier characters and players running around, so be very careful of that. Again, I've stated this on every other parry video that I've done. If you guys haven't watched those, again, I appreciate it if you would. I drop various tips through each of my parry vids that are important to lightsaber combat, and this I have said through each one. Once you learn how to parry, you are not invincible. You are not a god. It's just a very useful lightsaber dueling contact, I would call it, or technique to help you survive longer or get kills. I do not advertise it to be abused. I do not approve of one-tap parrying. I know people are upset about that in the comments sometimes. That's not how I play. I can't control the community. I can just control what I contribute to the community, if that makes any sense at all. So again, make sure you guys aren't standing still in place like Muppets. Don't face one direction. Be mobile. Use your abilities. Use your brain. Use all of Anakin and your teammates' abilities to get your wins. I definitely appreciate you guys for watching this Anakin vid. I put out the Vader vid not too long ago. If you guys also want to check that out, again, he will also be in the playlist. Next on this will be General Grievous, followed by Kenobi. After that, my parry videos are over, but fear not, because I will continue my Battlefront 2 endeavors to try to help better the community. After Star Wars Battlefront 2 parry guides will come shooter guides, and then I plan on, after doing the shooter guides in between, to also do Starfighter guides, because online, on YouTube anyway, I don't really see any guides on how to get better on that, and my friend Chris has offered to show me how to better play that, so I can teach you guys that as well. The game mode, believe me, once you get it down, is absolutely fun. It's a ball. And besides that, you can get more than 4 friends to join you, and you can go all out on the battlefield. And man, I just have big plans. I just think of how fun Starfighter Assault could be once everybody gets better at it. So again, thank you guys for watching the video. If you have made it this far, I hope I have helped you. Hit that like button, would highly be appreciated. Subscribe if you guys want more content in the future for anything Battlefront, and I will see you guys on the next one. This has been Cash and Kuma, and be peace with the Force, and may the Force be with you. Later.